One of the most powerful features of Google Calendar is the ability to create an event and then have that event occur on multiple days or have it reoccur when you'd like it to. So, for example, maybe it's a weekly meeting that you always have. Kids baseball practice always on the same day at the same time, whatever it happens to be. And you don't want to create 12 of those same events over and over. Recently, in the last tutorial, we looked at duplicate, which is nice, but duplicate is great if you want to do it one time or two times. But if you have something that has weekly occurring or 3 times a week, you don't necessarily want to create that many events over and over again. So there's a slick feature that allows you to set up the reoccurring or repeating event. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open an event that I already have. You can certainly create from scratch as well. And I'm going to get to the big full editor by clicking on the pencil. Again, I opened an event or created an event, and then I went ahead and clicked on the edit button. So I got the big full edit option. So once I've put in the details, my reminders, my guests, whatever it happens to be, up here, you can see that it's on this specific day. There's a drop-down menu here for does not repeat. We're going to go ahead and you can see there are options. So if I choose daily, that's going to go ahead and make it on my calendar every day. Weekly on Friday. So if I want this to continue to go every Friday on the week, or monthly on the second Friday. So it gives you some choices annually. So if that's like a birthday, anniversary, specific thing you want to do every weekday, we're going to look specifically at custom because that gives us the most options. But again, there are some choices here depending on what you want to do. When I choose custom, then this gives me the ability to set a stop date. So for teachers, there are things that occur every week, but you may not want those pop-ups in the middle of June or July. So you have the ability to set that. Or maybe coaches, you want it to occur during your season, whatever it happens to be. So I can go ahead and the one I tend to do here, let's say I want Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I want this to show Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Remember, we have the time set already. And then I usually choose, you can say it ends never, which means it'll just go forever and ever. I can choose it to end on a specific date. So then I could come in here and say, I want this to end on Friday the 30th. That would end there. Or I can choose a specific number of occurrences. Now remember, keep in mind, it's 3 times a week here, starting with that first one. So I would have to count how many exact occurrences there would be, and I can adjust that accordingly. The one I use most popular is because most of the time we kind of know when we're stopping is this ends on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this on, let's say we'll go back a little bit. I'm going to end this on August 26th, and then I'm going to say done. Notice now it says weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday until August 26th, and then I'm going to hit save. I'm going to not send because we don't want that guest. So here you see the initial meeting I made on June 10th. If I move to the next week, you'll see Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I zoom out to the monthly view, you should see here's our tech test, Monday. There's 2 more here, Wednesday, Friday. So you can go ahead and you can do that. If you make alterations, so for example, let's say I come in here and I do not want to have this on the 24th. I'm going to delete this event on the 24th. It's going to ask you if I want just this event, if I want this event and all the following events, or all of the events. So if you make edits or changes, specifically deleting the events, it's going to ask you which of them you want to delete. One, that one and any following, or all of the events. So just make sure you choose accordingly for what you have intended. So again, that's how to duplicate and make events reoccur without having to schedule them over and over and over and over again. Again, that does include all the same settings you had. So if you had guests invited, notifications, all those things. So I would highly encourage you to set the first event the way you want it, and then go ahead and change the settings for the reoccurring. Thanks.